Welcome back, friends. In the last couple of videos, we are discussing about core Java programming. And inside core Java programming, we have clearly discussed about the different components of core Java like data types. We have also discussed about literals. We have also discussed about operators in Java. In all these concepts, we have discussed very thoroughly. Now, before we are going into the next component or next topic of Java, core Java programming language, now it's time we should learn how to install Java in our own system. How to install Java in our own system. This is very, very vital. Now, before installing Java, two questions need to be answered. First question, why you want to install Java? Why you want to install Java, right? You can also ask me this question, sir, you only told we should go to learn how to install Java. Now you are asking why you want to install Java. Isn't this ridiculous? No, the question is you should be very, very keen about your requirement. Otherwise, you might not able to understand which component of Java you need to install. That means Java has all different tools, and which tool you have to install, you should got clear cut clarity, right? For that, you need to know your requirement. See, two, three things can be done in Java. Being a programmer, you might be interested to develop a program or develop a software or develop a application program or any program using Java. Second, you might not be interested in developing the program. Otherwise, you might be interested to run already developed programs. There are two requirements. We will talk about these two requirements. Already developed program. So two requirements are there. One, if you want to develop the program. Second, if you want to run already developed program. These are two different requirements. Let us understand these two first. Developing a program means step 1, I have to write the program. Step 2, I have to write the program. Step 2, I need to compile that program. Once the compilation is over without any error, then I have to take the help of JVM to run that program. So these are the three things I need to follow each time I want to develop any program. I need to write the program in Java. I need to compile that program using JavaScript compiler. Then finally, JVM is responsible to run the bytecode, right? But what about this one? If I want to only run the program, that means already there is a program and which is already compiled. Now the compiler already shared with me the bytecode. Now run already developed program means I want to run this bytecode, and to run this bytecode, what I require definitely JVM, right? But to develop not only JVM, Java compiler is required. You got to differentiate between these two requirements, right? If you are a programmer and if you want to install Java to develop programs, you need to install a component called as JDK. JDK, what it contains? It contains some of the development tools followed by JVM with class library, right? Some library is there. So this is what called as JDK. JDK is responsible to, or it can help you to not only create the program but also compile the program and run the program. But here, if I am talking about run already program, I need to install JRE. JRE only includes JVM followed by class library, right? That means if I'll talk about JDK can be written as JDK is development tools followed by JRE. That means if I install JDK, JRE will be automatically installed. But vice versa is not true. JDK stands for Java Development Kit. I repeat, Java Development Kit. JRE stands for Java Runtime Environment. So make sure you understand this point. You can ask me, sir, when I should go for JRE? Suppose you are creating one software for your client. Now, once you develop that program, definitely you need JDK because you have to develop that program. Once you have developed that program in your client machine, you want to install this Java bytecode, right? Here, your client is not responsible to develop. Development is not the responsibility of client. The responsibility of client is to run the program. In order to run the program, you don't want to install JDK. What you want to install? You should install JRE. Happily, the compiled code will be executed properly without any problem, right? So let us understand how to install this one. Now we'll definitely learn how to install JDK. The steps are, remember the steps. These are very simple. The steps are, I need to download from the official website. Second, after downloading, I should install that one in my local system. Third one, after installation, I should go for path setting. Fifth, after path has been set, we need to check whether Java is properly installed in my system or not. Then we can happily go for any other thing. So these are the 4 steps I need to go for. First one, download. From where I can download, you can write the steps. You can go to Google and you should type JDK. I am talking about the latest version 16. Immediately there will be a link from Oracle website. Immediately there will be a link from Oracle website, and click there. Let us go for that. I'll go to a website called, as I am writing here, JDK 16. Once I click there, once I write JDK 16, see, it says Java SE download. So you can add this one. Once you search there, click at Java SE download, and after that, if you click at here, it will say JDK download, right? Once I click it here, it will tell me JDK download. Once you click at JDK download, it will ask you, can you please select the appropriate JDK file for your operating system? You might run with Linux. If your system is Linux, you should go for this. If your system is Apple Macintosh or Apple OS, definitely accordingly you should select. Since I am running Windows, I need to select accordingly. What I need to select? I need to select Windows 64 installer. This is the file I am looking into, right? I have located that file, right? I have already said the process how to come down to here. Click here. This is the official website for Java programming language. Click here. Once I click here, it will ask me for some kind of agreement license. Click it down. Now it will be started downloading. Immediately it will start downloading, right? So 150 MB will be downloaded to your system. Depending upon your network speed, it will be going on. Since I have already downloaded, I am not downloading it further. If you go there, you will find in my download folder already Java 16 is there. So the first part of the discussion is completed. From where you can download, I have already shared with you. Right? The next one is very simple. Installation is as simple as installing any software in the Windows environment. The famous thing is, you should say, sir, if you want to install anything in Windows, the normal procedure is you have to go for next and finish, right? Click at run as administrator, or you can double click on it. Now it will ask me if you are okay with the installation. But since Java 16 is already installed in my system, it will ask me, can you please remove that one so that I can install a fresh copy? Don't worry, we'll go for that. Just don't worry, we'll go for that. Give my system some time to start. Next step, it will ask me, definitely comes up with a warning message. Boss, you have already Java 16 installed on your system. If you want to reinstall it, what will happen? The previous version, the previous installer will be erased and it will be installed. See, but it says the software has already been installed on your computer. Would you like to reinstall? I said yes. Again, it will come up with one message, or it will go for Windows removal of my program. It will remove the previous installed program. Then it will go on installing, right? Wait for a few hours. Now it will start installing. Fine. It will ask me, welcome to Java installer. Go for this. Now look at here. It will show you the path where is it installed. C program files, Java, then JDK 16.2. This is the location where your Java will be installed. Click at next. All the library files, all the things that is there in the Java JDK will be getting installed on your system. It will hardly take 2 to 3 minutes, not more than that. Depending upon the speed of your processor, it will take time. If your processor is slower, it will take some time, but trust me, not more than 2-3 minutes. Hardly 2-3 minutes it will take to install. After installation, see, installation is complete. After installation, you need to check where it is installed. I am going to C drive. Let me go to C drive. Let me go to program files. There I can find Java. Here it is, Java followed by 16.0. Right. Inside a bin directory, all the Java development tools are there. Development tools include Java C compiler also. So you can happily find Java compiler here. Java C compiler, if you want to check, I can show you. It says Java C.exe. You can find that one right here. Java C. This is Java. I have clicked that one. If you want to check, it will be located somewhere here. Java C.exe, right? You can see this one. This is the Java compiler. This is the JVM interpreter. So both are here. So the first one is called as development tool. The second one, basically this is included not only in JDK but also in JRE, right? Okay. Now both the things are installed. Then the next very important part is to set up the path. Let us go back to our discussion. What we are discussing? We are discussing the first one. Second one, how to install. Right click, select run as administrator, then go for next and finish. Next one is setting up the path. For setting up the path, what you need to do, you need to locate where your file is installed. Now go to bin directory, like C program file Java JDK 16.0.2, then bin. I'm copying this path. Control C for copy. Next, I'll go through this PC, properties. Right click on this PC, go to properties, then select advanced system setting. Remember part, advanced system setting, right? Click on advanced system setting, then you click on environmental variables. Please select this environmental variables. I'll go for environmental variables. I go for path. Right. Next, what I'll do, since it is there, let me delete this one. So what I'll do, I'll go for new, paste it directly. I have copied that one. I have just pasted it. Okay. Okay. Now, okay. Now my Java is set. How to check that? I can go to CMD, any command prompt. It may be C drive, maybe D drive, maybe E drive, whatever type drive it could be. Check Java/version. Immediately tell you what is the version of Java you have installed. You can clearly see Java version 16.0.2 has been installed, right? That means you have successfully able to install Java. Not only Java, you have also successfully set up the path. Now let us see the advantage of setting up the path. Now instead of going through program files Java, what I can do, I can able to run Java anywhere, from any drive of my system. Suppose I am here at F drive. So if I want to compile, I can happily say Java C followed by version. Okay. It's fine, absolutely, right? So now the third part is over. What we have done, we have also set up the path. The first one, next one I have already checked. Let us go for a simple Java program and check whether that Java program is perfectly running or not. Let me go for Notepad. SS Java. Here is a program that will say only to display welcome to Java. Let us save this file. Let us compile this file. Followed by Java test. Sorry, that is Java SS. Welcome to Java. Now I have successfully demonstrated how to install Java, from which location you can get the Java, how to install, how to set up the path, and how to check whether Java has been installed on your system. Make sure you learn all this and you try to install Java in your system, I'll suggest you should go for Java, latest Java version, that is 16, so that we can learn new things. Otherwise we cannot able to compile the new thing that is there in Java, right? But some people like to install some of the editors, some of the IDEs. IDEs stands for integrated development environment. We have lot of IDEs who are running for Java. IDEs like IntelliJ, IntelliJ. IDEA is one of the famous IDE, or lot of developers they are using Eclipse also, or if you want you can also use NetBeans. Whatever the editor you can use, no problem. But before installing all the IDEs are very helpful to writing programs, very helpful to writing Java development or Java programs. But before installing this IDEs, make sure Java is already in JDK is already installed on your system, so that you can happily configure all this. The configuration of all this one are very easy. Once you have installed this JDK, then downloaded all the software from the respective website and go for installing it. In between installation, they will automatically detect where your Java is installed and configure themselves, right? Okay, this is the procedure, how you can able to install Java in your system, how you can work with Java, right? Thank you so much for joining. In the next video we can explore more things on Java. Thank you so much.